My dudes, my guys, my freaking boys. So what I'm gonna do is I got this crocodile, LOL. I wonder if it's cracked. I wonder if it's cracked. I'm gonna be messing with a K20 bottom end today. So I have this grand plan. Probably never gonna happen, but I have one. So I got a K20 head, a RBC head for, I welded a cat in a car and got an RBC head. So that works out there. And then my buddy had a bottom end, and supposedly the K20 bottom ends, they all, not all, some of them crack in the coolant jackets where the water pump goes. So apparently this one's cracked in there. I can kind of see where it might have some cracks, but I think that they're casting cracks. So what I'm gonna do is I got this crocodile, LOL, and I'm gonna try to like put the cracked die in there and see if it's actually cracked, or if it was just a head gasket. If it was just a head gasket, sick. If not, we'll see if we can fix it, see if it's worth saving. If it's not, it's not, you know. I didn't get it for much money, so I'm not out that much, but I figured it was worth the risk. So like I said on the last video with the 240, stuff like this normally doesn't work out for me, so we'll see how it goes. All right, so I just took the old K20 off the engine stand, put the new K20 up on here, and I don't know if you guys will be able to see, but like right there, it's got some crack issues. You can see one right down there, and up in this passage, there's one up in there. There's another one maybe right there, but like I said, I think that, I mean, there's like cracks all over, but I think they're casting cracks. So when they cast aluminum, it's never like perfect, like it's not billet, so it's not like perfect. So it's gonna have like casting cracks and marks and stuff like that in it because it's not perfect. So none of these look like actual cracks to me. Maybe they're just very small, you know what I mean? So that's why I got this die. We'll put the die in there and see how it works. If I can figure out where I put the die at. I got too much stuff, man. I got somebody coming on the way over here to buy a motor off me. I got somebody else coming to buy a set of wheels. Trying to get rid of a bunch of stuff. So if y'all are looking for some stuff, hit me up. I got a lot of EF stuff, but I gotta figure out where I put that stuff at. Maybe it's inside. All right, so I found it. Crisis diverted. That's nice. My knife is open in my pocket. So I've never used this stuff before. I have only like seen it. I've never actually used it or anything. They made sure that you can't get into this stuff though, I'll tell you that. I tried to buy some at my local welding store and they didn't have any. Oh wow, this is very professional. All right, let's see. Came rolled up in newspaper, love that. So there's the penetrant. There is the cleaner. And then there is the developer. So I think what you're supposed to do is spray the cleaner in first. And that cleans everything. And then spray the penetrant. And then you let this dry for like, I don't know, it has directions on here. Yeah, allow it to soak up for 20 minutes. And then you spray the developer on there. And then wait 10 minutes. So it'd be like a 30 or 35 minute thing. So I'm gonna start spraying this. Alright, so I know it doesn't look like it, but I already cleaned it with like acetone and stuff. There's just some of them spots you just can't really get to. And I don't know how much it's actually gonna matter when we spray this stuff in there. So it says to go ahead and spray this stuff in there. So let's get to that. It says to spray it heavy. So there's also a bunch of danger warnings on it, so I guess I probably shouldn't be breathing this stuff in. Okay, it literally just smells like alcohol. Yeah, it just smells like alcohol. I'm pretty sure that's just like sprayable 99% alcohol. It said to spray it heavy and wipe, so just have a little t-shirt here and wipe it on down. I don't know how good this stuff's gonna work being it's in a coolant passage, because if there is cracks, I'm sure that the coolant is going to affect that because there's still going to be coolant in there. So I guess we'll see. But I'm going to go ahead and clean this up real good and then get back with y'all. Alright, so from what I understand about the instructions, we spray this, let it sit for 20 minutes, and then we can spray the cleaner and clean it up and then use the other stuff. So oh, this stuff smells terrible. So I guess we just let that do its thing. And it looks like it's got pretty good coverage. Make sure that we have everywhere that we think that there's problems. Alright, that should be good. Now we let that sit for 20 minutes. Alright, so this stuff has been in here for a while now. You can see how it kind of dried up. So we said to wipe it out as best as you can. And then go ahead and spray the other stuff in it. So I'm going to go ahead and clean it up now and then get back with y'all. Alright, so we have our developer. Have it cleaned up as best as I can. You can see it still kind of dyed, but that's literally what it's supposed to do. So it says to spray this stuff in there. Oh god, this stuff smells terrible. Alright, and then I guess we wait per the instructions. This is about to be the longest 10-minute wait I've ever had in my entire life. I'm just like, I wonder if it's cracked. I wonder if it's cracked. Oh man. Well, so you can see right there that dark line. I think that might be cracked there, and then up here in this corner. I don't know if I can get the light in there. There we go. Up there in that corner. I don't know if the GoPro is focused on it or not, but it looks like there might be a crack up there. This one's definitely weldable. That's only one, but there's also like a little bit of dye right there. You can kind of see on that ridge. So I don't know if that's a crack or not. I don't know, man. I kind of can't really tell. I might try to redo it and check again. So the last one didn't really work, so we're re-dyeing it right now. There's a spot that I think maybe it was showing over here, maybe on this ridge, and maybe in there. So what I did is I just went heavy on the dye the second go around, and then we will see how it goes this time. So I'm really hoping that you can see how it's puddling up right here. I'm really hoping I think there's a crack right there maybe. So if it is, it's getting in there. And then these ones down there go that way. I don't think I'm going to be able to get into those very well. But that ridge right there, I'm hoping that some of that stuff will go over top of it right there. I might actually spray a little bit more. Spray a little bit more up on this ridge here. On there. Right there. I think that's the 3 spots I'm most interested in. Alright, I have it cleaned up as best as I can, especially on our some spots. On that ridge. Down in there. I'm going to go ahead and spray the activator after I clean this a little bit more. I'm going to spray that activator or whatever and see where it's leaking at. Hopefully. Well, hopefully there's no cracks. Hopefully I won't see where it's leaking at. So I'm going to go ahead and spray that stuff now. So as soon as you spray that stuff, it does what it's supposed to, you know? It pulls the dye out. The only thing that I don't like is it pulls all of the dye out. So how do you know where is cracked and where isn't? You know what I mean? The only thing I can think of is I wipe it out now and then let it dry. Maybe that'll work. Alright, so for sure that corner's leaking because I cleaned it up, and as soon as I spray it, it starts leaking again. So there's for sure a crack up there. This right down in there is questionable at best. It might be pulling some stuff out, but I can't really tell. Or is it just collecting on the casting marks? Let me know what y'all think. Is it just collecting on the casting marks, or is there actually a crack there? That side right there is for sure a crack though. Right up in there, because it's pulling it out a lot. Over here, it's not really pulling it out. The spots where it's pulled up in there is just where when I spray it, all the stuff goes. I don't think there's actually cracks there. So, let me know what you guys think. I sprayed the developer again. For sure crack there. I think there might be one right there. So I think it's only 2. So now the question is, do we think it's savable? Or it's savable. Do we think it's worth saving? If it's already started cracking, is it going to continue to crack, or is it going to be done? Both of those spots, the one that's deep down in there, probably be a huge pain to weld. It might be doable. That one probably be a huge pain. The one that's at the top, that'd be easy. Is it worth fixing? Let me know what you guys think. The part that I'm struggling with is I have the RBC head right here. So if I was to fix this, put the RBC head on it, I now have a full K20. And if that's the only thing wrong, it came out of a running car. I know the guy got this motor from, so I know the motor's fine other than this, but is it worth fixing if it's already cracking, you know what I mean? So hey, let me know what you guys think. I think it's probably gonna be a short one, so like I said, never get lucky at these things. It's worth a shot though. So thanks for watching. Let me know what y'all think. I'll see y'all. Side thought, it only goes out of there and here, so it stopped me from blocking all this up and then resurfacing it and just leaving all that to like leak. Because after that fills up with coolant, it can't fill up with any more with coolant, so it's not going to bypass it. It would just stay like that, right? I don't know.